Hello everyone, you're welcome to my first YouTube video on the I'm Amazing channel. This will be the premiere version of a whole set of short and hopefully impactful videos where I will be sharing tips on what I like to call the plug: productivity, life hacks, unlearning and relearning, as well as goal achievement formula. My name is Imo. A lot of people like to call me Imor, and I wear multiple hats. So first of all, I'm a business leader, and on top of that as well, I'm an international best-selling author, and I'm also a student because I'm still learning and learning, as I said before. I'm running a doctoral program. So I think that's it from my side from an intro standpoint. Now let's get on to the real deal. This time around, as we're starting, we'll be talking the MicroSteps strategy, how baby steps can lead to big wins. To activate the MicroSteps strategy, we need to unlock those game-changing habits across our different endeavors. For instance, our personal endeavors, family, financial, even our spiritual ones. Now, normally this will not be a walk in the park for sure, but it's doable using the 4+1 formula card. First, which would be understanding the why. Next, deliberately practicing. And then obviously embracing the right accountability system and leveraging what we call the autopilot. Now, when you tie all this together, we use a nice framework designed by Charles Duhigg called the habit loop. Mark Twain said the two most important days of our lives are the day we're born and then the day that we find out why. Our why would give life to that mandatory, compelling force that literally drives us to do every single thing that we do, everywhere that we do it. And there are two things I want to just add on top of this. Yes, it's great, obviously, to go beyond ourselves. But whilst we're trying to fill other people's cups, we need to make sure our cups are filled. That's one very critical thing. And on top of that, our purpose, our why, needs to connect with the highest, truest expression of ourselves. This is where we actually hit the spot on how we drive fulfillment internally and externally. When we talk about regular practice, a whole lot of times it's about spontaneous or different repetitions. Maybe organized, maybe not. But when we talk about deliberate practice, we're talking about organized, systemic, and purposeful practice sessions that are done with the clear intention of scaling performance in different things we're doing. Now, one good example about deliberate practice would be a story back then of Joe DiMaggio, back then in the 1941s, where an interviewer literally wanted to check with him to understand why he was such a natural hitter. Because, back then he had done this 56 consecutive hits, literally, which was a big record that stood over 7 decades, even down from 1941. So he goes down into his basement, to understand what was going on. Now, Joe DiMaggio takes him in and performs a series of practice. And after the practice, then ticks a tally on the wall and then shows him down all through the wall thousands and thousands of different tallies, which shows the enormous number of practice sessions he had with real deliberate focus back then. And he asked, and he smiled back and said, "Hey, don't you ever literally say that I'm a natural hitter." So guys, it's a wrap for today. Stay tuned to get the concluding part of this series. In the meantime, do not forget to click the like button. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel and go ahead to click the bell button so you can keep getting notifications on this channel. Stay amazing, guys. Say to yourself, I'm amazing.